What is up? What is up, YouTube? Good morning. Here on little Park Rock, 40-pound vest. Did a bit of my morning walk. Want to reflect quickly on something that is huge. I'm seeing, and always something to remember, is when you're on a journey like this where people doesn't make sense to people, you're not able to really see what you're doing because the whole world is blinded by their ego needing to see everything to believe. You realize that you will begin to become almost an outcast to even the closest people to you, family, friends, people that used to be in your environment, people you're separating yourself from. And that is because you are doing things that they can't see, and it almost gives them a fear because they have no understanding of it. Whatever someone doesn't understand, they simply call crazy or begin to fear, because that is how we're programmed. We're programmed to see, to believe. If we can't see it, it's not real. And this journey you're on, where you're connecting and becoming the best version of yourself through a power that is the most real, and allowing yourself to be a vessel as opposed to a puppet for the devil through your ego, and just thinking all the time and thinking you have control and doing things for feelings and desires and validation and wanting to prove people wrong, all these things, all these lower frequency essentially vibrations. And you begin to get out of that and realize it's almost like someone takes off the blindfold and unveils what your world can really be and how the world should really be, which is operating from spirit, operating from faith and not fear. And like I said, the journey will begin to alienate people, and like it says in the Bible, no one is a prophet in their own land. Your message will never be heard by those closest to you, the people that love you. Don't get me wrong, it's not like they begin to hate you. They still have love for you, but they never begin to really grasp what you're saying and never really appreciate the message or understand it. And it will be meant for people of a different land, meaning just someone outside of, or people outside of what which is your environment, family, friends, whatever it is. So this is something that I've always been comfortable with, especially when I was growing up and knew that my path would be different in terms of how I would need to get out of the darker side of my life, which was social interactions, relationships, women, pickup, you could say. And when I was doing that, I was a black sheep. I was doing things that posting things online, and I saw something that was for me that many people didn't see. They saw it as something completely different, and eventually became lust, which was the devil just using me and my ego. But in the beginning, I saw it as a way to develop myself in all areas, confidence, physically, all these things, because I was doing things sober and facing all my demons in the place, the area where I was least experienced or least developed, which was relationships, women. And it just made me an outcast. I pushed my family to the side, had a new group of people, and understood the same message as me. I still have contact with those people, but even those people now I'm alienating a bit, and also pushing to the side in terms of the new path I'm on. But it's important to realize that when you are called or see things bigger than what the world sees, which is all the physical, which is the least real, the most real is, as then it will be a solitary journey. You're not gonna have people besides you clapping for you, telling you, oh, good job, basically yes men. Like you see people maybe in the industry, or people you see that are famous that have people around them always and like celebrating with them. It's those are people that have to see to believe, and the people that that will guide you are people that you will never expect to be in your path. God will put them in there when you're ready. And like I said, it's very solitary because you're doing things that no one is able to believe yet, because their eyes are deceiving them. And it's important to always have faith and essentially know that this journey is for the strong and is for those that are willing to look foolish or look dumb to others, look crazy to others. And if you look across time, the people that have looked the craziest, or have been called crazy, or have been even confronted, have made the biggest changes. Because like I said, if you can't see it in this world, then it must not be real. But those people that have seen it, which is the most real, have made it come to fruition. And then people started to, claim them as like, oh, these people are amazing. But in their time, they were never seen as, these extraordinary people. They were seen as outcasts, even aliens, the way they were thinking. So that's one thing I want to, leave this video with. That message is, you will never be a prophet in your own land, especially when you're doing things out of the box, out of the social norm. And like I said, the things that people don't see but are the most real. So quick little message as I, continue my walk, and always know that the battles will get harder. They will never get easier. If you want things to get easier, then simply, I'm not sure what we can do. Do something that is normal, get a job, maybe, save up for a house, something like that. But things that you're called to that are bigger than yourself, that you don't see all the steps for, and are calling your faith to guide you, that is where you will grow the most. But like I said, not have the world clapping for you, and we'll face not even just the spiritual battles, but the social battles, the worldly battles of wanting to be validated, wanting to be accepted, and stuff like that. So that is why I accepted this path, and knew it wouldn't make sense to a lot of people, but I had faith in it. That's the most important thing. Your faith is what's going to guide you, not your fear and what you want to conceive by thinking about it, what your ego wants. Your devil is where it lies, is in your ego. It's about if you have faith in something and people don't see, and can you pursue that with all the passion that you have within you. And your passions will guide you to where you're supposed to go. It's never your fear or you think it's the best way, or where most people are going, so it must be this way. I used to make my decisions so many times, and I realized it's not the way. Your heart already knows, your spirit already knows the path. It's about letting it guide you, and the rest will come when it's your time. So that's the message. God bless. Enjoy your day. As always, until next time, keep killing it.